So now let's look at first the D block elements. So how do we define D block elements? D block definition and so on. Okay, before that, I'll ask you another basic question. See how many of you are able to recollect and explain this. இப்போ S block வந்து எத்தனை குரூப் இருக்கு? ரெண்டு இருக்கு. S blockல ரெண்டு. P blockல R group. D blockல 10 groups of elements. F blockல 14. Why do we have this number?
The orbitals of electrons, S orbital can have P orbital.
So for D blockல எத்தனை orbitals?
5.
Yes. F blockல
7.
7. அப்போ ஒரு ஆர்பிட்டல்ல எத்தனை எலக்ட்ரான்?
2 electrons.
2 electrons. So if I have 5 orbitals, I could have 10 electrons. And based on that, in the 10 electrons, fill ஆகும்போது, we get this 10 groups. Similarly, F blockல 7 orbitals. So it can contain maximum 14 electrons. So அந்த 14 electronsல இப்போ எப்படி fill ஆயிருக்கோ அதுக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி தான் இது. So we are saying that S block, P block, D block, and the number of blocks is based on the electronic configuration or how many electrons it processes. Therefore, how do we define this? It is defined as where the last electron enters. If the last electron enters into S orbital, they are S block elements. If the last electron enters P block, or if they enters into the P orbital or P subshell, then it is P block elements. So in the same way, the definition of D block elements is if the last electron enters the D orbital. So அப்படினா we say that it is your D block elements. So if you want to find out if any element belongs to which block, all you need to do is write the electronic configuration and see where the last electron is. Okay. So அதுதான் நம்ம லாந்தனுக்கும் ஆக்டினுக்கும் பண்ணுவோம். இப்போ பண்ணும்போது சொல்லுங்க லாஸ்ட் எலக்ட்ரான். அப்ப whoever is saying F block element, அப்ப லாஸ்ட் எலக்ட்ரான் என்ன இருக்கணும்? F blockல இருக்கணும். If you have said it is D block, then the electron should be in the D block. So we are going to look at that later on when we look at the electronic configuration. Okay.
Yes.
Right. And then whatever we saw here, let me quickly write this here. So we look at our period and then the n value. And here we are going to talk at n minus 1d. Yeah. So we'll have 4, 5, 6, 7 are our D block elements. So n it will be 4, 5, 6, 7. So here we will have 3D series, 4D series, 5D series, and then 6D series. Okay. Sorry. Now let's look at the electronic configuration. Okay. So I have my 4th period, 5th period, 6th period, 7th period. Then 4th and 5th I will have D block. 6th I will also have D block and F block. Clear? What is my expected configuration? General configuration. We'll talk about the general expected configuration. For the 4th and 5th period. The 4th and 5th period elements general expected configuration.
NS, N minus 1D.
NS?
N minus 1D.
It will be NS2.
N minus 1, 1, 2.
It will be NS2, N minus 1, D, 1 to 10. Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's look at here. So இங்க NS2 fill ஆயிடுச்சு, calcium fill ஆயிடுச்சு. Expected is calcium fill ஆயிடுச்சு. அப்ப இங்க scandiumல D orbital வரணும். அப்ப 3D2, then 4s2, 3d1. Correct?
Yes.
Expected எழுதுறோம். Okay. Calcium, potassium 1 fill ஆயிடுச்சு, கால்சியம் 2 fill ஆயிடுச்சு. ரைட்? அப்ப இங்க என்னவா இருக்கணும்? Let me write this here so that you can do it. Okay, so let me take my 3D series. So what do I have? Scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. Now what is my atomic number? என்ன பார்த்தோம்? Scandium என்னது? 21. Okay, 21 to 30. Okay, so 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 30. Okay, இப்ப அது period is 4 இல்லையா? அப்ப this is your 4s, right? அப்ப எல்லாத்துலயுமே வந்து ideally it should be 4s2.
Yes.
Should be 4s2. Then 3D ல first electron இங்க போகும். 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. கரெக்டா? இப்படிதானே expectation is.
Yeah.
அப்ப can I say that this is ns2 n minus 1 d 1 to 10? Is everybody clear?
Yes.
Any doubt? Okay, so this is my expected. Now what would you say for the 6th and 7th? Remember 6th and 7th la F block is also coming. So what do you think would be the expected? So I will have ns2. Then என்னவா இருக்கணும்? n minus 2 f என்னவா இருக்கணும்?
14.
1 to 14. Then n minus 1 d 1 to 10. Correcta?
Sir, D
Yeah.
block வந்து 1 to 14 F இருக்கும்.
D block la
D block elements ல வந்து F வந்து 14 தான இருக்கும்.
புரியல. D block
D
la
block elements க்கு வந்து n minus 2 F 14 தான இருக்கும். Always.
பாதன ஜெனரலா 1 to 14 னா it can be 1 2 3 என்ன வேணா இருக்கலாம்.
அப்ப வந்து F block ஆயிடும்ல.
ஆமா 6th and 7th ல F block வருது இல்லையா?
Oh, இது வந்து both F block and D block.
So that is what I'm saying. 4th and 5th period this will be the electronic configuration. Expected one. 6th and 7th you also have F block and then D block.
Okay.
These two groups, you have your S block, then you also have your F block, which is coming in between, and then you have your D block. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, expected can this be the expected one?
Yes.
Okay. Ipa in the case so let's look at the 3D series. So 3D series, everybody accepts that this is the expected one.
Yes.
Okay. Now, do you think there are any exceptions? We have already studied 11th la padichirukom.
Copper 4s1 3d10.
Copper எங்க இருக்கு copper? இங்கயா?
1 10.
So you are saying this is 1 and 10. சரி வேற?
Chromium sir 1 and 5.
Chromium is 1 and 5. Yeah, there is exception.
Because
Stability kaga sir.
Okay, so when you have your 5 is your per D la vandu totally you have 10. So if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so this is your half filled configuration. We know that half filled and fully filled configurations are more stable. அப்ப இங்க என்ன ஆச்சுன்னா வந்து S ல இருந்து ஒரு electron has jumped to the D. Okay, so this is your exception. Okay, so இது வச்சுப்போம் 3D series வச்சுப்போம். So which means that my expected is not going to be this. My expected is going to change. Let's see what else is there. Let's look at your 4D series. So 4D series என்ன இருக்கு? Okay. I'll write the periodic இது வந்து 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 47, 48. இங்க palladium வரும். Okay. Then my expectation is 5s எல்லாமே 2 2 2 போடலாமா? And then 4D என்னவா இருக்கணும்? So this was my expectation. How many, what all do you think will be exceptions here? எதெல்லாம் exception இருக்கும்?
Cadmium and
Huh?
cadmium and
Cadmium.
sorry, it's silver.
AS, AG.
AG. AG has to be
MO.
1 and 10.
1 and 10. Where?
Molybdenum.
MO.
MO has to be
1 and
1 and
5.
5.
1 and 5. Where? Anything?
PD.
Paper?
Palladium.
Palladium. Palladium என்ன ஆகும்?
0 and 10.
So இங்கே வந்து it will become 0 and 10. Okay. Then RH is going to be 1 and 8. Then RU is 1 and 7.
1 and 8, 1 and 7.
Hmm?
1 and 8, 1 and 7.
Stable illa, but this is the exception configuration. Okay, so எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this one also is 1 and 4. Niobium. Niobium is 1 and 4. So you have all these. So these exception configurations are important. Okay, so this is niobium, where your expected is 5s2 4d3, but it is 5s1 4d4. Then molybdenum. Okay, then this is known as Ru. Ru is known as ruthenium. Ru, ruthenium. Then RH is known as rhodium. Okay, then PD is your palladium, and this is your silver. Okay, silver, palladium. Either at least நீங்க வந்து வச்சுக்கணும், because all these are exception configurations. அப்ப இந்த கேஸ்ல what can I write as the actual configuration? General எழுதணும்னா NS2 போட முடியுமா? என்ன போடணும்?
1 to 2.
NS
Zero.
0 இருக்கு, 0வும் இருக்கு, 1ம் இருக்கு, 2வும் இருக்கு. So it will be 0 NS
0 to 2.
0 to 2. Then
Sir, 4th and 5th ல வந்து 1 to 2.
இல்ல 4th and 5th லயும் இருக்கு. There are some exceptions, but still anyway 0 ஓட எங்க போகுது?
Okay, 0 to 2.
Okay, 4th and 5th இருக்கு உங்க புக்ல கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, but ideally they are not going to ask you. So 4th and 5th நான் எழுதுறேன், platinum and gold அது ரெண்டுமே மாறும். I will write this. Okay, but I'm not going to write everything. But let's look at this actual configuration. Actual configuration is NS 0 to 2, N minus 1. This is the same thing. D
1 to
1 to 10. Clear?
Yes.
So actual configuration eduthu, so you should be able to say appa NS0 enna element அப்படினா it is your palladium. NS1 you have silver, rhodium, ruthenium, molybdenum, iobium. இது எல்லாமே NS1. NS2 is there are other things. Okay. Similarly, in your 5D series, okay, I'll just write what is the main change ஆனது வந்து platinum. Platinum is 78. So what is your expected? 78 க்கு. So 78 previous noble gas என்னது? Let's look at this. Xenon. Okay. It will be your xenon. Xenon 6s2, 6s2, 4f14, 5d8. ஏன்னா அங்க F block இருக்கு. இருக்கா?
Yes.
இங்கதான் see this chapter is actually so there is not that much of a content but you have 7 marks. So எல்லா இதுவும் பாருங்க we are this platinum and இதுக்கு வந்து goldக்கு you also have F block here. So it will be F14 and then 5d8. Correcta? 5d8 இருக்கணும். But what is the actual? Xenon 6s1, 4f14, 5d9. Clear?
Yes.
Then gold. Gold is 79. So expected is xenon 6s2, 4f14, 5d9. The actual is xenon 6s1, 4f14, 5d10. So these are all your exception configurations which you need to remember in D block. 3D series la rendu da, which you already studied in 11th. You have your 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. So these 10 configurations you need to memorize. Clear? Any questions?
Yes. No, sir.
Okay. So the exceptional configuration எப்படி வந்திருக்கீங்க? So what has happened here? So there is another way to remember this. So we have exceptional configuration. Okay. This is due to two reasons we have seen. One is where the electron shifts from ns to n-1d. Okay. Second case, the electron shifts from n-2f to n-1d. Okay. So இதுல வந்து என்னென்ன பார்த்தோம்னா all your இந்த இது இருக்கு இல்லையா 3D 4D இந்த சீரீஸ்லாம் என்ன ஆயிருக்கு S ல இருந்து ஷிஃப்ட் ஆயிருக்கா? Okay.
Yes.
So you look at your examples, your chromium, copper, niobium, ruthenium, rhodium, molybdenum, platinum, palladium, platinum, AU, AG, right? இது எல்லாமே வந்து என்னாச்சுன்னா NS1 configuration வந்திருக்கு. NS2 ல இருந்து NS1 configuration வந்திருக்கு. Your palladium has gone to NS0. Okay. So these are the things which has moved. Now there are two cases where the electron has shifted from n-2f to n-1d. What are they? Any idea? Now, I'm not written it. Just asking you. Do you think that, can you guess which two elements where from the F block element it has shifted to D block? So let's take the example of lanthanum. 57. Okay. Can you tell me what is the expected configuration? Xenon போட்டாச்சு. என்னவா இருக்கணும்? As per your இதுல xenon போட்டாச்சு 54 இருக்கு, 57 வரணும். அப்புறம் என்ன ஆகணும்?
6s2
6s2
goes to 4f1.
1. 6s2 4f1 is the expected. Okay, but the actual is xenon 6s2 5d1. Okay, then you have titanium, which is 89. So what is the expected here? Expected is radon Rn 7s2 5f1. Correct?
Yes.
That is my expected. But what is the actual?
7s2 6d.
Rn 7s2
6d.
6d1. அப்ப lanthanum and actinium அங்க வந்து electrons வந்து are shifted from F to D. Now, if this is the electronic configuration of lanthanum and actinium, what do you say about lanthanum and actinium part of which group? Which block?
D block. D block.
Because the last electron has entered into the D orbital, not the F orbital. Okay. But however, their properties are very similar to F block elements. So, நம்ம properties படிக்கும்போது we will study நம்ம கிராஃப்ல எல்லாம் பார்த்தோம்னா all your trends படிக்க போறோம் இல்லையா? அப்ப வந்து when we compare your lanthanoid series, அப்ப இந்த 14 ஓட இந்த lanthanum சேர்த்து படிப்போம். Okay, the properties are very similar to these F block elements, but as per the definition, it is actually a D block element. Okay, இதுல வந்து there is lot of discussion. Okay, சில இதெல்லாம் பாத்தீங்கன்னா they will not agree that this is D block, but for our case we are only saying our definition of D block element is last electron enters D orbital. அது இதுவாச்சுன்னா we are saying it is D block. Therefore, for lanthanum and actinium, we are considering them as D block elements only. But their properties are similar to it. So the trends la padikumbodhu we will study this along with F block. Clear?
Yes.
So you should be clear with these things. So which is shifting from n-2 F to n-1d, and which all elements is shifting from ns to n-1d. Adile rendu case irukku where all these are shifting from ns2 to ns1. Palladium alone is going from ns2 to ns0. Okay.